Uh, I'm so glad I brought up this band last week or a week and a half ago because, like, right before I left for Baseworks, because I've had like a resurgence of this music, and it's made me want to start writing again. Like, goddamn. Maybe we can fall in love. How would I explain streaming to 60-year-old people? I would say, have you ever seen television, like live television, how it's broadcast? Imagine that, but on your computer from someone else's computer and with far less resources, but more entertaining and probably a lot more piss. Those two things are not necessarily mutually exclusive for some people. Hope that helps. Back to the music. How would you explain streaming to a Victorian child? Right. So, you know how when you don't get enough gruel at the end of the day after working in the mines, and also because you work in the mines, your brain's a little foggy all the time. So you start to like hallucinate and you see these images and these things in front of you. It's like that, but it's real. And it's people from far away visually giving you their life and their updates and their games and their life. I think I said life twice, but honestly, if you're a Victorian child, your brain doesn't really comprehend most of what I'm saying anyway. And the consumption will probably take you pretty soon anyway. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, well then don't mention pissed. Oh, wait, Lopez, was this a serious question? I thought you were just saying this to say it. Imagine a photo that moves and talks to you without the opium. That's exactly it, Bruno. I feel like you could say the same exact thing to like the people of the bad wizard place, you know? Oh, it is serious. Oh, well then I think that everything I said was accurate, just maybe leave out the piss part. I still don't know how to explain to my cousin. Is your cousin 60 years old? Uncle. Okay. You meant your uncle. Okay. Gotcha. It's like a television broadcast, but it's from someone's computer to yours and usually involves gaming, maybe podcasting, which is just basically like a radio show. That's another way of looking at some of that stuff. Fun fact, you know what podcast comes from? Podcast is two separate words and two separate things combined. One of them is broadcast, and the other thing is iPod. Hello, Dean. Welcome in. And so iPod broadcast became podcast. Originally, it was things like audio journals and audio. Oh, come on. Audio journals and audio. There's another term for this before podcasting. Effectively, not in full, Lopez. Like this was something that existed before, but when it became a thing that you could take on the road with you, like once you could start taking it, like from, like you didn't have to be sitting at a computer in order to do it or to have it with you. They basically got the chance to coin the term exactly like Bruno said, and so they basically like renamed something and changed how it operated effectively. And because of that, they kind of got the namesake in a way. But for a long time, Apple Podcasts was also the largest podcasting app available. And now I think it's not. I'm going to double check. I actually think Spotify may have overtaken it. Podcast app with most users. That's probably what I'll search for. Yeah, I was correct. Spotify is approximately 25% of the entire demographic of users. Although this might be US only, but maybe not. But then Apple Podcasts, then Google Podcasts, Um, Audible is pretty high up there. Stitcher is still in the list, but Stitcher's being shuttered in like less than a week. So that percentage won't matter anymore. Overcast is kind of high up there. Overcast is a great app. I do really like Overcast a lot. They are definitely trying to sell me on a new app called Podorama, and it does not sound good. No thanks. I'm okay. Spotify. Castro. A lot of people use Castro as well. Pocket Casts. But there you go. There you have it. That's your update on podcasting. And I've also covered stuff. Oh yeah, Stitcher is going away. Stitcher is about to be gone. I think hang on, I just closed my tab here, but I think it's like August something. Stitcher closing. Okay, I'm slightly wrong on it is still shutting down, but it's August 29th. So yeah, it'll be put to rest. It'll be gone. Goodbye. Goodbye forever. Bozo. L plus Bozo. We should sue Apple. If they had kept shut, Andrew Tate wouldn't be. I mean, it's great to change devices and keep the position. That makes sense. I feel like that's one of the things that has worked well for me with Spotify usually as well. But yeah, I hope your time working was rewarding. It was, I think maybe my best one yet. I really worked my ass off that week, and I feel like sometimes, like, when we put out the videos and stuff like that we do, I'm not 100% sure people recognize how much time and effort goes into all of that stuff, because it's also not just that. I also do the streaming for the recitals. I do, the student recital, like stuff that gets like clipped and pulled and separated to go out to each student. I do all the social posts and stuff like that. So it's like I run basically anything that's technology based at that camp outside of the printer. Like the printer is someone else's job because I'm already too busy doing other things. But I work my ass off, and I'll show some of those things, I think, a little bit. Once we have, I think, a few more people. I like to make sure that everyone that is going to be here for the evening kind of gets to trickle in and hang out a little bit before I start, going through like the biggest changes or the biggest things that I'm going to share. Just because I feel like it takes time to get people. And also listen, I started about 15 minutes early today. Mostly because I told Az I was going to start at 8, and then I wasn't ready at 8. So I split the difference though. So, that's how that goes, I guess. I just realized that 3 days ago, Dark Heart dropped a bunch of Pokemon codes for Scarlet and Violet. Also, I feel like as someone who is anxious and just bobs their knee the whole time, I shouldn't also breathe out while doing that, because I'm I just sound like I'm dying a little bit. How was, 1 second. That music is a little loud. I'll just pull it down a little bit. I'm here to cause problems on purpose. Perfect. That makes sense for Az. Wait a minute. What are you writing to say? Oh, you do? Oh. There it is. Hello, Az. How are you? Causing problems? Then you know I'm here. Perfect. Hello, Rye. Good to see you. Also good to see you as well, Lawn Chair. Dean, I feel like I just saw you. That's crazy. That's perfect timing. Hello, Rygar. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well after the most recent update. I know that we mentioned it briefly on Twitter, but boy, the the Bills just, can't get a break. Out for a season, all because of a goddamn jet ski. It's insane. I'm multi-streaming as Jen and someone else. That makes sense. The kid is still live. She's doing scrims with Katie and Light. Let's check in on them real quick. Let's see. What's she up to? How's she doing? Oh, she's just starting a round. Okay. Well, she's doing her thing. We'll keep an eye on it. She's a good kid, Pretty crazy to think about. That she's well behaved and does a good job, and I'm not. I'll BRB. I got to take recycling out. Okay, no problem. Do what you got to do. Save the planet. But the work thing was really good. Like, I work my ass off at Baseworks. I get up. Basically, like, here's what my week looked like. I woke up at 7 a.m. every day. Met Wes, my boss, down in the lobby at 7:15. We would go right down the road to get coffee, and be at the office by about 7:30, 7:35, somewhere in there. And then that's where my day would start. Like, I would just immediately start getting to work on transferring some files, starting to do a little bit of I don't know what to call this, just like pre-work essentially for like the video of that day. Especially if I already knew I had like an establishing shot that I was going to do a bunch of like weird bullshit with. I would sometimes just sort of start there and then just start working through things. And then I would start basically like doing this thing where I would go back and forth between getting footage from that current day and then going back to the office to my desk to start, sifting through like the 200 shots that I'd gotten from the day before and putting together little video packages. 1 second. I'll bring up one of them. Let's see. YouTube. Actually, no, I'm going to go to Instagram. Because I have all of them up there right now. I haven't put them all up on YouTube. I actually need to finish that. Because we're actually getting pretty close to monetization. That was a little bit of a mouthful. Baseworks MD. Here it is. Okay, let's see. Which one? Oh, I'll start with no, actually I'm gonna start with the welcome video, because I feel like that's the one to get started with. Oh, this is all sorts of sloppy. Okay. 1 second. My favorite thing about this is that it's always going to be a little wonky, because like everything that we look at or whatever is always a little different. And let's also make sure that we get the correct audio in here. So one of the things that I do every time is if, depending on what video it is or what we've got going on, sometimes I have to use audio from previous years and previous like shows and stuff like that. Like I do for the welcome, because we haven't started playing anything yet. So there's this. Oops, it's not. This is music from a previous year. Mm-hmm. There we go. Mm-hmm. 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 There's me. So that's a fun thing to add in there, because like that's like a thing that we do at the beginning and the end of every camp. And that's like a big call to action, maybe is the word for it. I'm not 100% sure on what to call that, but like that's a thing that So did you and Colin duke it out? No, that's the guy that I call my dad. Which is also why I get called Parker at that camp. A lot of people will still call me Colin, but like it's funny to me, he was always O'Brien and I was always Colin. But because when you're there, you're not at school, so everyone typically is first name. The only difference would be O'Brien does still sometimes get called O'Brien by some people. I get called Parker. And then Denola and Boggs. Those are also people that get called by their last name. Because some people might call Denola Paul, but like I've never heard anyone call Boggs Matt. And I feel like if you do, everyone would look at you like, dude, what? Ew, don't do that. So I put together a lot of these types of videos. There's Colin. Denola. And that was one of my favorite things to do with some of these was like when we had something that was live or that I recorded that week, I love to have whatever music I'm using from something that we're doing in that moment, have the final clip be of that actual performance and then sort of use that to sort of do the fade out kind of thing on. I really love doing these little intros. Oops, hang on. Let me start this one over real quick with the music. That's Kayla. She's head intern. She rules. Alec. He was gone last year because he had a kid. Sam. Wes, my boss. Maddie. And that music is from a song called Kitsune, which god damn that song fucks. That song rules. One of my favorite performances like from a chamber group that's ever happened. That's another example of like on Tuesday night we didn't have a live on Tuesday night we didn't have anything that was live that I could really use the music for. So we had to go back to like an old piece. The wheel is a lot of fun. I feel like this is kind of hard to explain to some extent. Well, not super hard. I don't know why I'm overthinking it. Ooh. So like that was fun to me because like one of the big things for me like about the wheel like is the last piece, for example, he was playing it reverse, right? So usually you are playing left hand, bowing right hand. The reason why it sounded like absolute ass, right, is because this is a guy who's a brilliant player, but now he's having to play left hand and bow. Play right hand, and bow left hand. So like it's an impossible task effectively because it's not how your body learned to play. Going up or down a half step just like on a whim, not many people can do that. Especially just like by reading it. A lot of times it's from the ear. Colin, hello, Becky. Good to see you. I just talked to Becky earlier today, and I also recognized that I accidentally, I saw a message from Becky on the 7th of July, and I was like, ooh, I'm busy right now, but I will respond to this in a second. And then today I noticed that I never responded, and I was like, oh, I'm terrible. I'm awful. Oops. But Becky, I think you'll really like this one. I think this next one will really, I think you'll get a kick out of this one. Okay, I'm going to mute this for a second, let it run again. So this was really fun because, one, I just got to basically be silly for an entire day. We only shot footage for this stuff like all day. Like I just didn't give a, I mean, it's not that I didn't give a shit, but like I was just like, listen, doing the same type of thing every single day is going to be a little repetitive, so let's not do that. But like this is the full admin team. So that's, like I was saying earlier, that's Kayla, the lead intern. So she was in charge of like, basically making sure that the kids were where they're supposed to be at all times. And then there's Wes and Emily is the assistant to Wes, and the two of them basically run the camp effectively, just like the administrative. I mean, like there's no other word to use there, right? Like I know I'm using the word in the sentence. But like this is, I mean, pretty much exactly what our day is like. She's sitting there like a kingpin watching over all the kids on their free time while one of the other interns is just on their phone. But then like also like this is how we feel frequently, right? We're kind of dead and like need to check out. My favorite part is that when I'm like face down on the ground, from about an inch above my body all the way down to the floor is actually a screenshot of that clip, because within 0.5 seconds of me fully lying down, I just started laughing uncontrollably. And so my whole body was shaking. So it just looked awful. So it's like from like here down, it's like here down, that's a screenshot, and then the rest of that is a video. So that's a fun thing. But I really enjoyed doing that. It was just like, again, trying to do all those same shots, but then also like doing an actual day in our life. Wes Thompson is my boss, so that's why that's named like that. I used all of his fonts. I tried to find a lot of the same colors that he used in different films. That's us in the admin office. There's me taking my shots. That's her doing her sticky notes. Entering the day with 2 of her things. I already mentioned that. Kids checking in, moving a base, of course. This is her looking for a kid and just like frantic. I just think it's very funny. I did earlier. Okay, sorry. Actually, I'll play the song again. I just didn't want it to be on repeat. Hello, welcome in, Maggie. We also recorded this. I'm the lowest bass on this, but we transcribed it for bass. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo. 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 So it's the same song that everyone's using for that challenge, but then we actually recorded it. And in fact, a screenshot of that, hang on.
You're my dad. Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Hello, Jen. Welcome in. Good to see you. Wait. Oh, that's funny. I have your streams very quietly on my phone, and then all of a sudden I heard myself, and I was like, where's this coming from? And it's from your stream. It's good to see you. Let's see here. Oh, Adrian, thank you. Hello, Bozo. Don't you bozo me. Shut Okay, hang on. Where is the screenshot of like there when we recorded that piece of music? There was a screenshot that became one of the many memes that we have a meme chat. I'm dead and my game is always. Oh no. I am not a confirmed bozo. You take that back. Watch yourself. Shut, as the kids say. Where the fuck is this picture? Okay, I'll just literally go to the meme chat and find this. That's one of my favorite things, by the way, about this work is that one of the only ways we get through the week is we have a memes chat, and people use different pictures or screenshots or whatever of different things that we've done over the years as the basis of the meme chat. Okay, so like for example, someone made a joke at one point, and then I just didn't get it. Like we truly were like, this is lost on me. But this is gonna be like super cut off, I think. But like this little screenshot of me doing this little shrug, this little right. That's I'll post that in maybe in my memes chat. But like you'll see, like this screenshot of me got used quite a bit this week. There are a lot of good ones. Like, hang on. Where is it? Oh, here's the original one where it's not edited. Oh, that helps. Again, I'm just showing again, very boomer stance of mine. That one's actually mine because someone didn't get rid of their little bar at the top. Here's a classic. Okay, listen. Hang on. I'm gonna send this to myself real quick. Save this to. I'm gonna share. Oh, thanks. Okay. Oh, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna send this meme to myself so I can share this on chat. This is unbelievably true, right? Like every year, one of the biggest problems that we have is we'll be doing like a big important like whoops, that I almost send that to Colin O'Brien instead of myself. That would have been embarrassing. What if he'd been like, stop sending me this meme? I know it. It makes me mad. I'm trying to be better about it. But every time we try and do like a recital, kids just don't hold on to their shit. And so we'll be doing something like a big piece will be happening, whatever. And then some kid will drop every piece of metal that they've ever held on their body to the floor. And it's the loudest fucking thing. You banned someone in Inside Gaming? Ryan, are you still here? I feel like that might be overusing. I think this might be over, not using their mod privileges in the correct way. Might just have to give me some more. Oh, this is a joke. Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. Forget it. Okay. It's this one, right? Okay, here we go. Here it is. This is the meme that I send every fucking year. It's just, I mean, truly, you all are always going to be Team Danny. Listen, I'm not gonna trick myself into thinking that anyone's going to be Team Colin here. Even if Danny was 100,000% wrong, I would for sure still be in the minority here. Quiet moments in a recital, someone's goddamn keys. I mean, I send that meme every fucking year, and it's always because I know that my blood pressure is going to rise because I'm going to go, my recording. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, let me go back to my videos because we're almost through these. I just really like sharing these. So I worked hard on them. Thank you, Becky. All the validation I needed. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I like that one a lot. I think it's very fun that O'Brien has become like goofy and silly in his teaching style. Like he's more relaxed and chill. Love it. You love to see it because I feel like 2009 Colin O'Brien would not be doing the, you know. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm noticing it more and more. Oh, dude, this student performance ruled actually. Oh, there's me. Mm-hmm. To answer your question, it was even in the last shot there. Becky, both ways are correct. There's two different types of bows. One of them is a French bow, which is the like very thin kind, and where you're holding. Okay. Uh, I don't know why I have the only option that I have here is a screwdriver. But effectively, what you're doing is you are holding the back end, and this is where the frog would be. So you're holding it this way, and you're not gripping it, right? You are effectively, this is a terrible way to show this because my arm needs to be further down, but this is effectively, how you're holding. It should be very simple to effectively just like if you, because you're not, again, not, it's not very easy to basically knock it straight out, right? The froggy sit on a log. I believe that's actually one of the things they tell you. And so then the other thing is the other one is a German bow. The only way that I can describe this is that it's like being Spider-Man. The only way to hold it is let's all be mature. Did I just play Friday or did I play Thursday? I played Friday.
Hey, besties.
Thank you for that. Dude, this performance, holy shit. There's the interns, the intern group. Oh, Joe is so fucking cool. I love Joe playing banjo there. Andrea. That's my dad. There's me again. Okay. I'm going to have to play that performance, I think, for you in a second, like in full. So, two of the three tangos by Andres Martin were played at this thing. One of them was done as a viola and bass thing. They bass piece, like they just transcribed one of the parts for viola. And that was Paul Danola playing with his girlfriend. And then Paul played another one of them with Barbara. And Barbara is, I think, kind of like the sleeper bassist of Bassworks in terms of like you see her and she is a kind of shorter, older lady, very quiet. Doesn't want to make a fuss about anything. She's She likes to sort of be like kind of in the background on some stuff. And then she'll go out and play a piece. And she's like she's a private instructor, right? Paul Danola, by the way, plays in the National Symphony Orchestra, which is one of the top 3 orchestras in the country. So he's just a monstrous player. And then she kicked his fucking ass. Like, I know it's not a competition. I know it's not a race. It's not anything. But everyone walked away like, oh my God. I mean, he was saying later on, he was like, I was working so hard. He's like, to basically keep up with her. Like, like volume wise, she was just drowning him. And that's insane. Because again, this guy is one of the top players that you can imagine. And she, oh no, it's fine, it's nice. And then just monster. Oh, it's sick. I love it. Every time it rules. And then here's a concert day. We use this one again, but sometimes I have to do, like for this day, I have to kind of use something I've already done because I have cues written in. Because this is a video that I made in 30-ish minutes. I did not have time like I normally do. So anyway, so that was one that I basically I put this video out here at 12:30. And then this video, the concert day video, basically I made this video, then I ran downstairs, had to take a couple photos. Bruno, thank you for the gift sub to Dean. I appreciate that a lot. And I'm sure Dean also appreciates it because now no ads. Enjoy your ad-free viewing experience. There you go. So I took a bunch of photos and then I ran back upstairs at like 12:45, 12:50. Well, I didn't run this time because I did obliterate my knee. We'll come back to that story in a second. And then I went upstairs and I sat there just going, oh my God, holy shit, my fucking knee. And over the course of the next 30 minutes, I pulled all the last bit of clips from that day when I had done like my mad dash of footage, like of the morning of, where I only had an hour and 10 to get all of these groups, filmed and put in. And so it's not always the best video, the concert day videos, because I have such little time to actually make them. But again, I put out 2 videos in just a little over an hour of each other, like kind of unheard of on other days. Like I'm taking time, I'm crafting things, I'm doing fun things like making the Saturday fly in, I'm making the Friday get unveiled, things like that. Like I really enjoy my work with these, and like I've done these, before. Like these, I've worked on these for now a couple years. This was the shift that I made last year. I really wanted us to make a change to how we did content. Anyway, So like that's the shift that we made, because like in years prior, well, especially in years where this is like stuff where during the virtual year I had no fucking time. I posted almost nothing on social media during the virtual years, and I feel like a lot of people are going to go, but Colin, you had more time to. No, I did not. Holy shit, I had no fucking time in the virtual years. We'll come back to this in a second. But like the fact that we even had any of these, although this was a fun one. That's Colin O'Brien jumping through a sprinkler because it was just too damn hot. His AC broke during the first one. But like, you know, the fact that we were doing any of this stuff was incredible. But like, it used to just be mostly photos. Because we had a guy that was a photographer that would come in and do all these photos. And then I was doing a video for like archival stuff. But it wasn't quite, I don't know what the word for it is. It just wasn't quite what I was looking for, I think. Especially once we stopped having, the photographer wasn't coming in anymore. That changed. So like having people kind of come in and like do this stuff like is very, okay, hang on, but this is adorable. They grow up right before your very eyes. This is Fiona. This is O'Brien's kid. Way back when. And then one day she went to the bathroom and Yoshi jumped in on the base. On her like little 1/4 size base. Love this picture. They grow up so fast. But yeah, that's the thing, man. Like we were doing these things, and it was fun. It was nice. It was cool. And I occasionally got some video stuff up, but it wasn't, at least not on Instagram or anything like that. And it was fine. It worked out okay. But it felt dry to me. I mean, like some of these pictures are great, right? Like some of these are stacks. I think like this is a stack. So like these are good photos, you know, of like the different master classes and stuff like that, and like the ensembles and things like that people were learning in. But like, oh, there's no extra. Okay, I thought that was a stack. That's also not a stack. That's not a stack either. Okay, we used to have like all of these. Okay, this is a good video though. I did get this. That's Paul Danola. Hi. Great little video. This is one of my best ones. I really like this one a lot because this kid, like the only thing that's edited is right here was his little finger. Oh, thank you. Like his little fingers wrapped around. This is so ridiculous. Taking a walking baseline to the next level. Wait, why did that? There it goes. I don't know. I love these. Be back in a little. I need to start some laundry and switch my laptop. No problem. Thanks for being here. Good to see you, Becky. But okay, hang on one second. I'm gonna come back to this in a second. Let me show you some of my. I think I've shown some of this before, but I'm gonna show you what my years look like. Ow! Let me show you what BaseWorks virtual stuff looked like, because goddamn, I worked so much on this shit. Let's do Kitsune actually, if I can find that. Oh, that Libertango is also pretty good. Stop playing the ad. Shh. So fucking rude. Az is back with a sub. Hell yeah. What sub did you get? All right. Sorry. I have to reset all this. So, these were difficult. I mean, now granted, like at this age and like this difficulty, like there was very little editing or fixing happening here per se. Like in this video, for example, like this was probably the ones that I did the least amount of work on. But these were videos where they all had the same click track. And then they play their part over it, and they had they have to do a clap sync so that I could line them all up and put them all together and stuff like that. But these are 4 separate performances where they can't hear each other. They can't exactly know for sure if they're directly with it, no matter how many times they do it. And so occasionally you might have a note that's a little out of tune. You might have a note that's a little off or whatever. And with a little bit of visual and or audio shifting, I can, kind of fix a little bit. And it's tough. Like some people are like, well, then that's not exactly the exact performance or whatever. You haven't eaten today. Danny, please go eat. Please go eat. Like, please go eat. If you have not eaten today and you're in my chat, please go eat. If you haven't had any water today, Dorkrin, please go have some water. Thank you. So like this has almost no editing kind of thing because this group was very good. I am going to tell you what to do because I care about you. That's the thing. I'm not going to sit out here and be like, oh, I don't know, like go do this thing that has no consequences on anyone's life, right? Like it wouldn't make sense for me to just be out here being like, oh, you're wearing a black t-shirt. Go change. What the fuck is that, right? But like it's this thing where I sit out here and I worry. Okay? You have to recognize that about me. This guy right here got mad anxiety. And like I understand that you also have the right and the ability to not listen to me. But when you tell me that you haven't eaten today, I'm going to be like upset, but not like angry, right? I'm just going to be, it's not even disappointed. It's just worry. I want you to be fine. I want you to be okay. So I'm going to tell you, please go eat. Please drink some water. Take care of yourselves. I do want what's best for you. And, at the end of the day, if you decide that what I've said is not what's best for you, that's on you. That's not, so nope. That's up to you. Sorry, that's not on you. Sorry. But like, I want you to be healthy in terms of just like not straight up passing out and going, oh, I don't know what happened. Oh, all I had was iced coffee and a dream and a prayer. I don't know why my body is angry, right? Like that might be why, and as I witnessed at RTX, sometimes you don't eat for all day or whatever. And then all of a sudden you go, uh-oh, I think I might pass out. So then you're going, please, I know that we're not allowed into this restaurant or whatever for the next 15 minutes. What are the chances I can just sit down and eat food? I beg of you. And they're like, okay, weird. I have a cheese stick. Well, that's something at least. Ow. So yeah. Also, yes, my nails are done. They're starting to chip a little bit, but Wes, my boss, painted both of the Collins nails. And it made her very happy. So, it's the little things in life sometimes that you can do for others. So just let them paint your nails. Sometimes it makes them feel very good and it's a good distraction. That's what you need. Okay, I'm going to go back to Kitsune though real quick because actually no, hang on. I'm going to find another song, one where I probably would have had to do a decent bit of editing. Not like a crazy amount to be clear, but just like a little bit. How about Okay, here's a good one that needed some editing. I'm so sorry. Once again, an ad. So this is Pincer by Sam Suggs. Oh, my head's going to be in the way. I'm going to take away my cam. Oh, and look, on the left is Abby, who was my intern for this year. So like this one was really hard to edit and go through because the music is very, very difficult. And they're using a click track and they're all doing their best, but occasionally there's a little bit of visual or audio ripping. There's also a little bit of visual ripping here, and I'm just now recognizing. Oh, hang on, you can't even see my mouse. But right in the middle, for some reason, the video is a little off, and I somehow never noticed that until today. And that is going to stick with me, I think, for a long time. Like Sam directed this group and like worked with them and stuff like that before camp. But he wrote this song. It's just like very, new agey, modern, contemporary music. So it's got a lot of like soundscape stuff going on. But it was very difficult. So like making sure that they were all together meant that I also had to be able to fully understand the music. So like that was the sort of thing, right, that I had to like work with during COVID times. And so like I was sitting there going through, let's see, how many groups were there in total? In that first year of COVID, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There were 9 groups. And all of them had somewhere between 4 to 6 videos that I had to stack together. If you think my 14-hour days at Baseworks this year were a lot. During the COVID years, when we were virtual, I slept for a grand total from Sunday until Sunday, like from Sunday day until Sunday morning of the following week when everything was effectively done. I slept, I believe the grand total was like 23, 24 hours. I was pulling like 18-hour days most days. Like I mean like I was at times basically my only break was like taking a shower, pouring myself another cup of coffee, running out to get my breakfast, because that's the one thing I did every day was like I still did the exact same thing that we would do here, which was I would go out to get myself like a fancy coffee and a breakfast thing, and then I would drive back to my apartment and eat it and drink it while I was immediately going to work. And I would just stare at this goddamn screen all day and fix these things up. And I'm not knocking it, to be clear. I really did enjoy that time. It was a lot of work, but I felt really good about it. I felt very proud of the work that I put into those things. And then when we came back, I immediately started doing these other things. But if you haven't seen this, hang on, there is one final video that I want to share. This is not something that I necessarily, like, I worked on it in terms of I'm the one that cut it and I did the stream for it. But this is one of my favorite things that we've ever done at Bassworks before. Ooh, sorry, did not mean to do that. That's embarrassing. Here, that was not what I was trying to show you. This is what I'm trying to show you. And that's Barbara on the right, by the way, just like slamming the bass. So yeah, so that was Toxic. That was from last year. That was during the final piece on the faculty recital last year. And every now and then I share it again. I'm just like, hey, not enough people have seen this. This only has 949 views, and it should be way, way more. What I am going to do here, though, is I'm going to find. Let's see, 1 second. Where's the? Okay, I'm gonna find the song that Barbara played on. And I'm going to run that while I quickly go get some water. Because I need more water. Okay, hang on. But, like, you should see Barbara play with Danola because, like, goddamn. I mean, Christian texted me during this performance and was like, holy shit, she's cracked. And then later on was like, I love her. She was my favorite. And he's not wrong. Like I was saying earlier, like, it wasn't a competition. They were playing together to duet. And yet, she kicked this guy's ass. I mean, like, she owned this piece. Like, it ruled. So, I'm not even gonna put up a Go Piss Girl screen. I'm just gonna literally just run and grab some water while I play this, and you kids can all enjoy Barbara playing just, I mean, like unhinged levels of bass. I forgot that Paul got locked out of the iPad, so I'm gonna. Oops, no. Okay, hang on. Here we go. Now it's starting. Here we go. And now I'll go get my water. I mean, hello? What the fuck, Barbara? She was popping off. Because, like, they would both have these quick licks, basically, but, like, Paul got to just stay in kind of like, and she would be just flying up that thing. Insane. And, like, audibly outplaying him at most times, which I feel like with the lower end stuff, it gets lost a lot, especially in recordings, and the fact that you can hear it clearly cutting through his stuff means that he was, like, working overtime. Pretty impressive stuff, if you ask me. Okay. I'm not here to talk bass all day, though. I want to talk about other stuff. I want to hang out. I want to catch up with folks. So if people are here and have their water and have their food and are ready, I have a story to share. That is not my story, but I read this story today and I went, you're kidding me. This is one of the craziest stories I think I've ever heard. So I want to read it, but I want to make sure that people are here to story. Yeah, I know. Whoops. I know that Danny is on. I know that Danny is on board. I'm gonna have to limit that fucking thing. I know Danny's on board. Do we have other people? Do we have other people ready for a story time? Again, it's not my story time. But you know what I could do is I could do is here. Okay, good. YouTube.com. Minecraft running. What do you call that stuff? You know when you're just trying to watch TikTok, but then there's just like a video of like someone running like an obstacle course? Parkour. I just want to find like a clip of like someone doing Subway Surfer. I could put on Subway Surfer. One moment. I have to wait for this ad from apartments.com to finish before I can. Okay, this is the one. Okay, here we go. I found it for sure. This is definitely the one. I think, perhaps. Here we go. I feel like this is a good fit. Okay. Oh wait, then you put my camera back on. Okay. Am I the asshole? No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna. It's not. Am I the asshole? Okay. Here's the story that I read today that I was like, this is nuts. Good music though. Okay, so just to be clear, it's going to have a rough start at first, but I promise that this person is correct. It does get funny. Okay, so my dad died, which is a classic start to a funny story. He was buried in a small village in Sussex. I was really close to my dad, so I visited his grave a lot, and I still do. In parentheses, he includes, don't worry, it gets funnier. I always took flowers, and my mom visited a lot, and she also always took flowers. And at the time, my grandparents were still alive, so they also always took flowers. My dad's grave frequently resembled a solid third place at the Chelsea Flower Show. This takes place in Europe, obviously. Nice, but I felt bad for the guy buried next to my dad. He never had flowers. He died on Christmas Day, age 37. No one left him flowers, and now there's a pop-up florist in the grave next door. So I started buying him flowers. I started buying flowers for a deceased man I'd never met. I did this for quite some time, but I never mentioned it to anyone. It was a little private joke with myself, and I was making the world a better place one bunch of flowers at a time. I know it sounds weird, but I came to think of him as a friend. I wondered if there was a hidden connection between us, something secretly drawing me to him. Maybe we went to the same school, played on the same football club, or whatever. So I Googled his name, and 10 seconds later, I found him. His wife didn't leave him flowers because he'd murdered her on Christmas Day. And after he murdered his wife, he murdered her parents too. And after that, stepped into the Balcombe Tunnel that Christmas night. I did migrate over to TikTok. That was why no one ever left him flowers. No one except me, of course. I left him flowers every couple of weeks for 2.5 years. I felt horrible for his wife and her parents. Now, I wasn't going to leave them flowers every couple of weeks for 2.5 years, but I did feel like I owed them some sort of apology. I found out where they were buried, bought flowers, and drove to the cemetery. As I was standing at their graves mumbling apologies, a woman appeared behind me. She wanted to know who I was and why I was leaving flowers for her aunt and her grandparents. Awkward. I explained, and she said, "Okay, that's weird, but kind of sweet." I said, "Thanks. Yes, it is a bit weird." And oh my God, I asked her out for a drink. Incredibly, she said yes. 2 years later, she said yes again when I asked her to marry me, because that is how I met my wife. The end. What a story. What a story. Also, this music is actually deafening for me. I cannot describe. I feel like I might have been yelling at one point during that. The music got so loud I couldn't hear myself. Isn't that the most bonkers batshit story you've ever heard? But also, like, the dread I felt for this man, right? Thinking about how much money she wasted, or he, yeah. Hello, I'm back. Hello, Becky. Welcome back. I'm thinking about, like, like, that is me, right? Like, I'm the kind of person that would be going, "Oh, I feel bad about this thing next to, I'll just do something nice for this person. I'll take care of it." But then, like, after like 2.5 years of doing that, and then looking stuff up, and then going, "Oh my God, what have I done? Oh, this is terrible. I have to fix this. I must go to the other," like, that is pure, like, to me at least, that is like anxiety driven problem solving. It's actually not going to make anything better, but your brain is just kind of like, this is the only thing that makes sense right now. So you do that. Big Colin M. Parker energy. I know. The only difference between him and I is that he has money for flowers every 2 weeks. Homeboy at this moment. Well, actually, I probably do. Actually, to be better and more fair to myself, I have been working my ass off recently, and okay. Okay. My father still makes fun of me for getting asked out by the grandson of the grandmother whose funeral I went to. Roll this back. Give me, I feel like I'm missing just the smallest crumb of context. Or perhaps I'm not. No. Listen, I feel like what you said is all probably accurate and correct, but my brain is just... These are challenging stories. And it got worse. It got worse, folks. Okay. Az then responded, "I kissed a friend of mine for the first time at my grandmother's funeral." Danny says, "I got asked out at a family reunion once." Danny, you're braver than I, because the way I would take that information to my fucking grave, I mean, astronomical. I simply, you could not waterboard that information out of me. Unless you mean it was someone who was not at the family, who was not a part of the family reunion, but like showed up and then asked you out in front of your whole family. That's at least maybe 8% better. How did this man not shatter his knees, his little Minecraft knees? Ooh. Speaking of Minecraft, we're watching someone. I know you didn't say yes. I mean, I feel like that would have been part of the story as well. We're watching someone do Minecraft parkour, which, by the way, is a great way to let you know that today, Az and I handled the Minecraft server situation. The world is not open yet. I have all the stuff that I need to do to get it done. So I will be doing it tomorrow. I just ran out of time a little bit earlier today. I wanted to, okay. I wanted to try and get it done and set up before I streamed today. But I do have a story about my knee to tell. And part of the story also includes how I was going to fix it today. And I did fuck up my knee worse today. So I spent like an extra hour icing up my knee, and I did not go downstairs to the computer to set it up. I just sat my ass down, and what? Don't call on me. Listen, the thing where I made it worse was entirely just, I mean, the smallest of issues. I don't know what the word that I'm looking for, but like, okay. So here's the story. I'm going to also leave this on. I feel like I should make this smaller because the motion blur on this is fucking taking me out a little bit. But I feel like the Chrome audio is also a little quiet now. You should still be able to hear the music. There we go. So on Sunday, right before the final concert, get pranked, Parker? Do we get him? Yeah, Christian, you got me. Haha. Oops. Oh no. Oh, dang, dude, you really a real zinger there. I feel real got. Give me like 30 seconds. Hey, while Christian's timed out and can't type, so I'm assuming that means he can't hear me. What was this prank? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I have no idea what happened just now. Was something supposed to happen? Was there supposed to be something that happened today? Because like nothing did, but like I feel bad and don't want him to know that there was no prank. So that's what I'm asking, Dean. So like if people could just tell me before he shows back up. But that's the thing. There was no prank. He didn't get me with anything. There was nothing happened. Oh shit, he's back. Okay. Yeah, man. You really got me. What a choice, huh? Wasn't even a contest. We spanked the other team. Oh, that's right. I did tell you to win. Did you get a score? A goal? Did you score a goal? This isn't inside gaming. You can't just try and silence me. That doesn't work that way. The only way that will work is if you simply mute your Twitch stream. So go ahead, hit mute on your Twitch stream for 2 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't do that. Quintastic95. Don't tell me what to do. God, all you fucking brats. Thinking that you can tell me what to do. It's insane. I deliberately avoided even taking a shot. LOL. We were up 6-0 at halftime. That's pretty wild. I guess nice of you, but I did specifically tell you that you should score a goal, so I feel like you didn't do a very good job in this game. Okay, fine. Goodbye, brats. My life will be so much simpler, actually, for the next 2 minutes or whatever. Oh, well, wait. Why do you hate bacon? Because bacon mac and cheese sounds really good. It would have been mean. I let the other team score one, though. Oh, yeah, yeah. Instead of just you fucked up and they got one in, you let them. That's so kind of you. I can't believe I just said what? The thing about my life being easier if you brats just got out of my life for 2 minutes. Sometimes with some of you, oh, that guy fucked up there just now. And then he had to fly to fix it. Sometimes I won't out any of them. I won't out any of y'all, but there are some of you that if I disappear for 10 minutes, it's like, what the fuck? I was gone. It's like, what? Chill. It's like, fucking chill. Sometimes people have shit. Sometimes people have things going on. Okay, don't you do that. That's something. I mean, you can cry, but it's not going to do anything. Anyway. Oh God, I kind of want to do more story time type stuff because that one story, you're one of the few Twitch streamers that I thought, thank you, Dean. That means a lot. I frankly, follow too many, I feel like, but at the same time, like part of me is like, no, I should collect as many as I can so I can, raid over or whatever, but like, gonna miss the occasional stream. Okay. All right. My new internet isn't getting installed until Friday, so I have to download BG3 on my current mid-tier internet on Thursday. BG3. Baldur's Gate 3? Did I call that shot? Was that Baldur's Gate 3? Okay. I feel like I'm just going to have to time out Christian again because this man just keeps talking about pranks and there have been none. Unless the prank was like, we got him. He thought we were all friends. And now that he's been streaming for almost 8 months, we're so close. We're very close to like the 8-month marker for streaming here. It's like now that it's 8 months. Thank you, AK. Thanks for the, let's see, 4th month of the 6-month gift sub from Dorkrin. And welcome in. Good to see you, AK. Oh, I did enjoy my time at actually, Danny. It was very nice. Except Maggie did try to make me like, I don't know. It was something. It was certainly a move, and it had no effect on me at all. And I'm not feeling stressed about it in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, but you really did show me with that timeout. I didn't make Maggie cry. Maggie made herself cry. Okay, let's all be very clear. Oh, okay. I truly thought that was my computer crashing. When everything just froze like that, I thought that was the end. I really thought I was about to get a blue screen for a second there. I was like, oh God. Look, no, I did not say I made Maggie cry. Maggie was crying on her own. I'm not feeling stressed or worried about it. God, I do love the music of Minecraft. Goddamn. Cool. That turn actually made me a little dizzy. Finish your knee story, Grandpa. Oh, that's right. That's what I was talking about, wasn't it? So, on Sunday, wow, I really forgot that's where we were all starting from. On Sunday, because I had no fucking time, I at one point did, all the stuff that I had to do. And then I was like, okay, and now I have to go back and fix and finish up everything that I'm doing. And I started to go up the steps. I wasn't even like sprinting or anything like that. I just straight up was like, just moving with haste. Again, was not running. I wouldn't even call it a jog because I took 3 steps. 1 step towards the stairs. And then a second step being the first step of the stairs. And then when I took my third one, I don't even know what happened. Just like all of a sudden, I was like at a 45-degree angle in the world. And I was going, uh-oh. And I quickly threw my hands out to catch the camera. And so I landed in a way where the first thing that hit the stone stairs was my kneecap, just square into the edge of a stair. And then my arms kind of gracefully landed across 2 other stairs, again, holding the camera. The camera lightly tapped a stair, but was completely fine. And like when you hit your funny bone, and how it's like not funny at all. That's what this was like, because not only did I hit my knee square into this stair, but it was like right where your reflex situation is, basically. So it went like, if this is the edge of the stair, it went, and my entire leg just kicked outwards. And I felt pain shoot up and down the leg, like in full. And then I had to just sort of sit there for a good 30 seconds, like not necessarily catching my breath, but it was kind of like having the wind knocked out of me. I was like, I need my leg to figure out how to be a leg again. And so it just took me a second to like fully feel normal and like a human again. And I was like, it's fine. It's fine. But then for the rest of that day, every time I tried to stand, if I put too much weight on that leg, it would be very painful. And I was trying to pretend like everything was fine and normal. But at one point, we were doing something, and this wasn't even that, my guy. Ice, aspirin, and stay off. You're like, oh yeah, I've been staying off of it for the most part. I mean, like, again, there's moments here where like I just physically couldn't, because like, again, I was working. And like I had, like, for example, the only way into the booth was stairs. So I was going to have to take the stairs, right? So I did all that. I go up, I do my stuff. I basically make sure that I don't like stand up or leave my area unless I desperately need to. And so I do that. I mean, everything seems fine. Did you know that the M in Colin and Parker stands for Minecraft? It will, starting tomorrow, actually. That's very true. But yeah, basically it was a bad time, and I was mostly fine. I had a I don't know what to call it, like a compression band, right? Like, not band, but like compression sleeve, right? Roblox. Go on. That was so weirdly mean. I don't know why I did that. I'm so sorry, As Roblox. I knew what you meant. Shut. Have you seen this, by the way? Hang on. Where's the Gensvo? Shut. What? Gensvo. Oh, Gensvo cheese shut. There it is. God, I love that emote. It's such a fucking great emote. Incredible. So I had a compression sleeve that was for my arm, which I don't have to break out often, but every now and then, just my right elbow, or my right arm in general, has some issues from another, accident that I had at a younger age, where I like destroyed my arm. But yeah, so not I didn't break it, but like it was like a little bit like Midoriya style. BRB, I gotta get my prank stuff right. I don't even know what the fuck is happening. Okay. Um so I tried to put that on my leg, which kind of worked. It wasn't working perfectly, but it did help for the like after party and stuff like that when I was doing stuff. Um and I was pretty good about just making sure that I didn't take any stairs or whatever, like whenever like if I could avoid it. Um I rested basically all day yesterday. The only thing that I really did was I got up and I drove over to O'Brien's to drop off some of the stuff that he had left in my car. If you're going to use random, the server, has already sent me all this stuff for the server, but I have to set it up because I'm the one paying for it and stuff like that. So I'm doing that tomorrow. But I guess I could have just had pull up Minecraft and we could have watched do stuff. That's a very good point. Would you prefer me to change the screen? Do you want me to go to something entirely different? I could technically just play a game, but I figured people would want to hear about how I fucked up my knee. Maybe not. Maybe people don't give a shit. Oh, this is good. My dad just shared. Hang on. I know this is going to be me showing you my phone, but I just want to say my dad just shared a picture of him, me, and Sam because we have this silly little thing called the Burger Boys, and so this is a picture of all three of us holding burgers. And that's just funny. Love that. Great guy. We should call him sometime. Wait. Stop. What the fuck? Okay, hang on 1 second. Oop. Wrong screen. Sorry. 1 second. I need to show you something. I promise I'll finish this story in just 1 second. Come on. Look at this picture. Hang on 1 second. I'm not going to change the fucking gameplay. You don't get to tell me what to do. This is Jen's grandpa. Look at that, like, just having a blast. This caption's great, too. Lots of me in these pics as opposed to my kids, but they're all things that I'm proud of that I wouldn't have without this program. Genuine joy in playing again. Hello? I'm on the wrong thing. Genuine joy in playing again, which is true. He hasn't played a lot in the last few years. The original crew, like basically everyone except for one of the other founders who has retired by now, but these are the people that basically made Baseworks. I read the thing already, as it doesn't matter. And then for whatever reason, I got cut off, and so that's why he had to repost it. Why the fuck did it cut off Parker's face? Burger Boys. Another genuine smile. And then again, look at how happy this is making Wes to paint his nails. And then this is his youngest student doing a song called Happy Farmer. Hang on. This is genuinely so cute. This kid is 8 years old with like a quarter size base, I believe. Oh, Okay, it cut it off, I guess. But that's Edgar. Cute kid. He's great. Oh, and then also, hang on. Here's the picture I was talking about. Here's the Burger Boys. Technically, those are sliders, but that was just in case. Not just to change subject, but what to change it. I saw you put on your, put on your last Zelda stream. That's good background. Oh, I could do that. I could do that. I heard that you are very good at this game, and that people definitely don't keep making you go back over and over and over again. The wings actually were fucking good. No joke. No joke. Those were good wings. We actually got those wings from that place in particular 3 times that week. They had no right being as good as they were. Sunday morning is for shaking your hangover in church. What? Sunday morning is not a time to watch streams. This is not. Wait, what is happening? I'm not sure what. I feel like I missed something somehow. But yeah, no, the wings were fucking so good, dude. Like it, and the thing is they were boneless wings. But like that, the thing was like that was something that was like super simple and like it was quick. They were maybe the best boneless wings I've ever had. Okay, that's way too strong. Probably top 10 though. They were very good. They were very good boneless wings. They were, and the buffalo sauce was fucking choice. I am also not a morning boy, and so getting up at 7 a.m. every day this past week that was something. That was certainly a thing that I witnessed or did. God damn. I feel it. I outmaneuver chat by streaming on Sundays when no one is around. I see. I got you. That makes a lot of sense. It's because you're a fucking coward. Anyway. So I fucked up my knee. And then today, gonna start setting an alarm. I assume. Hey, what do you mean? Hey, you are a fucking coward. Don't give me that bullshit. So, today I fucked up my knee because, as is tradition, we always take Monday off because we need to rest and relax. But Tuesday, we always have to clear out any of like the rental bases that we had and anything that's left over in the office. As is tradition. That's pretty funny. You fucked on your knees. I mean, I have before. Right? Am I? Anyway, so no, I fucked up my knee. So like, what happened was then today we were moving these. Also, hello, Peter. I'm not sure if I actually said hello, Peter, but hello, good to see you. We were moving all these rental bases, and what the fuck are you talking about? I haven't been a bottom a day in my life. But what the fuck was I saying? The high five attempt at the energy of turning around for a little. Yeah, I feel that. I guess it was wild then, Mr. Knees. I keep getting distracted by my own chat. So the point of the story though today was I helped move the last few bases around. That was fine. Nothing fucked up. Okay. I don't know how into detail I can get about this, but like, you know that there are, I might have to explain positions to people. I feel like I'm about to have to explain how like the body and works with sex. Cause like you could, okay, cool. I'm glad because I was like, surely we all know how knees come into play in this. Don't stop. That would be actually painful for me. I'm not going to draw a picture. Because that would only give you your sweet jollies. So I'm about to get the talk. Yeah. So here's the thing about birds and bees. Um, 1 second. Come on. Uh, so today we moved all these bases, put all the stuff in the trucks, put stuff in the into my sedan, and the last step, I mean, quite literally, was I had a box of some stuff that I was not holding on to that like is stuff that I used during the week of Baseworks, but is owned by Baseworks. Sorry about making chat so horny so quickly. I mean, Peter, that's the effect you have on people. So like, don't be sorry. That's a flex. Nothing, Jen. Jen, go back to your games. Okay? People were being horny in my chat, and I'm sorry that they brought you into this. Please enjoy your games. I'm so sorry. That should not have happened. You have a bad uncle. Your uncle's being terrible. Oh, okay, 1 second. Timing out NBC Christian. Enjoy your 120 seconds. Oh my god. But at the end of the year, don't worry. Wow. That, hey, you know what though? Good for you, Peter, because like that is setting a goal and like having a clear defined like timing and everything like that. Pretty good. Thank you, Bethy. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Also, hey, don't forget to use your Hey Besties if you haven't already used them. It's just a nice little thing. It's only 1 point. But you only get to do it once per stream, so maybe throw those out there.
Hey besties.
So
hey besties.
I was returning the final box.
Hey besties.
And I literally pulled it out of my car, which was parked along this this curb, and I was going to go put it in Wes's car. It was literally the last thing I had to do before taking those two bases, poggers, to the rental spot, and then I was officially leaving. And also with you. Okay. So I took this box and I literally just took one single step off the curb.
I threw up.
The correct thing to do in this situation, because I had messed up my knee, would have been to go left foot first, then right foot. But also, I had taken so many steps that day and not a single problem. I hadn't even felt any issues with my knee at all since waking up. So I was like, surely we're fine. But I stepped off that curb with my right foot and nearly buckled, nearly hit the pavement. I kept myself upright. I walked over to the car. I put the stuff in the van, said something. And then I walked over to the rest of the crew that we were talking to, which was someone who was driving the van that was picking up the last of the rentals as well. And then I said goodbye, shook hands, gave Wes a hug, and we were like, all right, we'll see you soon. And I got into my car. And when I turned it on, the second that the music was playing and the engine was running, so there was no way that anyone could hear me, I just kind of at the top of my lungs went, fuck, just like as loud as I could. And just I finally let it hit effectively that I had truly all I did was take a step. And that was perfect timing. It was just like but like much longer. Imagine, but like Paul stretched to like 10 seconds. Where's Alex when you need him? Because I feel like he would do that. He would send me a Paul stretched. So I came home. Amazing. After everything that went on at RTX, you got to go out. So you got out of that with no injuries, but Baseworks wrecked. I mean, Christian, can I ask you something? What do you think I was doing at RTX that was going to like wreck my shop? I'm just curious. Okay. 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 That's pretty funny though. I'll give you that. That's pretty funny, but that come on now. Um I would say the most dangerous day we had was like the rave day. And even then, we were pretty safe. Um I think I've told my whole knee story. So anyway, the whole point though is that then I came home and I was going to fix up the Minecraft server, but then I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and put ice on my knee and just maybe not deal with it. So that's what I did. Did you have fun? I did. I had a great time at the rave. I think I can think of it. Wait. Oh, do you mean like that I did this year, or that other people, or that you've done in the past? The bartender was going to kick me out because she didn't explain how many free refills I could have. Free refills of what? One moment. Um, One moment. Oops. It's hang on. Oh shoot, Dean! I can't believe this. Someone. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be insane. I just did that for the bit. Please don't do that. Fountain drinks. She set a precedent she wasn't prepared to follow. That's interesting. I I've never heard someone be like no about soda refills. That's interesting. Oh, is this the ah? Okay, hang on. One moment. Hold. This is 5 seconds, not 10 seconds, which is what I said, but that's fine. One moment. Here it is. It's pretty funny though. All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna do that one more time. This is a 5 second ah, but Paul stretched to 5 seconds. As can you send me that as a file like in Gmail? Ghost peanut butter baby boy. Peanut butter baby boy. Peanut butter baby. I don't know. Wait a minute. Okay. I bought a Diet Coke, then she was just like, just a soda, that's fine. Then started ignoring me. Oh, that's weird. That is very peculiar. You're like, I would like more of whatever. And they're like, no, maybe not. One moment. Where is this? I've received a notification. Where is this though? Pittsburgh. What if I went up to Pittsburgh on Sunday, August 13th? What if I, because the interrupters are there. Just do that manifesto, fine, whatever. American football. Alkaline Trio. That would be pretty good. That might be. How much are tickets? You know what? Before I even mention going to see a show, you could go to Austin on the 12th for Pride, though. That's way too far. I cannot go. Never mind. All the tickets are fucking sold out. And they're $94 for general admission? Are you out of your fucking mind? For general admission? At Washington Federal Way? You're out of your fucking mind. Oh, the early bird price was like, Jesus, the early bird price was like 20 plus bucks cheaper. That's insane. Fuck. Okay, anyway. Colin, check your email. Okay, 1 second. Gmail.com. And while I do this, I'm going to put my music back on because I was talking about this earlier. I really like this fucking band. It's fine. I definitely did not just hit my knee. You're fine. We're fine. Everything's golden. Listen, it's fine. I am Cordelia. I died in a fire 10 years ago. Unless you send this message to 10 other people, I'll come to your room tonight and stare at you. I look like a 3-year-old with a face. I will show up every night. You have 7 minutes to send this. Okay, 1 second. Oops, hang on. Nope. I had to forward this to 10 people. Okay, 1 second. That wasn't me, it was Cordelia. Oh, okay, I see. All right, 1 second. Okay. I sent it to you and 9 people that I BCC'd. Ooh, maybe even maybe we will fall in love. All right, I'm adding in a new command. One moment, everyone hold tight. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Oz. Anything for you. And together there's nothing we couldn't do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, make or 3. Ain't no telling what we could get away with. Bit married. My voice is still not fully back. Maybe even we're on the beach. Woo, maybe even maybe even we can fall in love. Whoops. Hang on, it's not ready yet. Hang on. Love. Really like that song a lot. Audio commands. All right, let's see. Okay, I need to make it a little quieter. All night, he gets to wake up in the sunshine of your love and doesn't care. But he's the one that gets to be with you. It's not fair. All right, let's see. It should be. Ridiculous. There you go. You know what? We're going to fix something real quick while we're here. Edit. I'll pull this down just a tiny bit. Cooldown per user. There it is. That's a little bit more manageable for me. Doesn't deserve you. Okay. That's in there though for you now. With 5 A's should now be a thing. Next to you. And I'm in the treehouse outside. Oh, voice crack. That's fun. Oh no, you're fine, Dean. It was a reminder. To be clear, you're not the problem. You are not the problem. It's always as. Oh, fuck this. Check your email again. All right, 1 second. It's society.
Colin.
Yes. Hello, Becky. What can I do for you? We got another version. Okay, hang on. See you tomorrow. All right, I'm going to pause the music for a second. Did you add something to this? Because I swear, I'm going to go back and listen. I'm going to listen to this one more time. It's straight up. What the fuck is that sound in the background? What is that? What is that? It's like, it's like, holy shit. I was like, I know I'm listening to music right now, but I was like, something is in here. There is a, like, I don't know how to describe this. Like, there is a sound that I can't describe. And so I had to pause the music. And then I can hang on, I'm going to play from right here. And now I can hear exactly that's what that is. But the first like 3 times I was like, what is that? I had no clue what that was from. I thought maybe somehow you recorded part of the stream and Paul stretched it. I was like, what is going on? That is holy shit. All right, hang on 1 second. You're going to hear it again in a second anyway. Give me okay, I'm going to put the music back on for just 1 second. Cuz it'll distract people while I'm adding a command. Me tonight. You know what? Okay, hang on. Actually, first things first. I'm gonna go back in. The one that's 5 A's, I'm actually gonna change to 3. Because I don't want to make people count like 8,000 A's. You know what I'm saying? Never needed anything. One, two, fuck. Well, now I've done it to myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why the fart reverb startled me, but it did. Me tonight. Me tonight. Me tonight. Me tonight. Mm, 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 midnight, night with me tonight, me tonight, me tonight. All right, audio commands. Here's this one. Automatically create. We are gonna put this. A light user-based cooldown. I just don't want to have that be also abused. All right, let's just preview it. It sounds like the opposite problem of Alvin and the Chipmunks. It sounds like if instead of fast forwarding it, you accidentally slowed it down. Like slower than it was to begin with. That's okay. Now you have 3 options. You have, and you also have. Do you ever sit with like choices that you've made and wonder, have I made good ones? Have I made nothing but mistakes? What has gotten me here? Are there consequences to my actions? No, there's no way. Oh, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. Oh, I had a literal tear from laughing so hard just now. Now, see, that's a prank. That's a prank, Christian. Wait, it was Christian's idea? Wow, then you do know what a prank is. So why the fuck did you fuck up your first one? Just a thought, hang on. That's so fucking stupid. Oh God, that is such a. Listen, there's some fart sounds that are like fine, they're whatever, but some of them will get me every time. I mean, honest to God, the hang on, where is it? Where's the like this one? It's so childish. It's so stupid, and yet makes me laugh. It really gets me. Um, man, that's so funny. The fuck face question fart is also very good. The one that's at the end of the one that you just did is also something. There's also hang on. I gotta find. There's one other one that I think is also like comedically very good. Yeah, I don't know if it's this one though. So let me double check this before I play this on air. That was not it, but that was very funny too. hang on. Where the fuck is oh, it's because I had the wrong movie. Hang on. It's this one. Oh fuck. No, that wasn't it either. What the fuck? Someone fucked it up. Where's the one? Hello. Where's the Spider-Man? Why can't I find the Spider-Man one? What? Okay, who is this? Phantom? Hello? Why am I being called dad? You're not my child. Um, there's one. Okay, hang on. There's one where he's like, hang on. It's the one where he's like, see a chump, and then he jumps. Okay, I got it. Here we go. This is good. This one's it's so stupid, and it's like it's so small, but it's this one. Hang on. I'm gonna move the audio up a little bit. It's childish. It's stupid, but it gets me every time. Uh, God, I am a full grown man. Anyway, hello, sorry, that was a mistype. Okay. Well, welcome in, Phantom. Just be cool. Because I have a kid, but you know. Um, speaking of dads, though, weird transition. But one of the guys that I work with, um, when I do the base camp every year. So his name is Matt Boggs. He's the guy that I played the Mandalorian piece with, which was cool. I really enjoyed that. Um, I wasn't very good, but I mean, I play that instrument like twice a year. So the fact that I only have like an hour to practice and like figure it out, not terrible. Um, but he is a dad. I want to see Oppenheimer. I have not seen it yet, actually. I that came out just before I had to go do a week long gig that I was working 14-hour work days. I mean, so I've not seen Oppenheimer or Barbie, and I'm gonna fix that this week. It's good. I liked it. That's good. That's a good. I trust Az's um like recommendations or words for movies. Um, But Boggs has a kid, and every day he would walk in and be like, okay, I'm going to pause my story for a second. What the fuck? What are you on about? What is this? Okay. I'm sorry to hear that your car was broken into. Were they wanted by the police that were only on the news or also by police that were not on the news? That's fine. I was just sort of curious as to where the story came from or what was going on with that. Did you guys get the phone back and the $500? I typically feel like money. They were on the news in February. The police were? That's crazy. No, okay. I'm also ignoring Az's whatever. What's the plan here? Where's the rest of the base stories? Okay. So no, what I was saying though was that like his kid every day would be like, "Hi, Colin," and was like really excited to say hi to me, and like not to anyone else that was like at the admin table. And I was like, "Hey," I just figured that it's like Boggs and I get along really well. We're pretty good friends, so I was like, surely that's all it boils down to. And so then at one point, like during lunch, we're talking. He was like, "Yeah," and he goes, he was like, my kid watches all the stuff that you put out. Like I show him the different videos every day. You have a natural for kids, man. I mean, that's the goal. I'm trying to be a performer. And that was kind of actually what happened here, though, right? Was I was like, what's his deal? Like, why is he like? He seems very excited to see me every single day, and I was like, is it just because he knows that like we like hang out, we talk or whatever, that we work together? And he was like, no. He goes, when we first got to camp, because this was his kid's first year of being in the thing, he was like, I was talking about who everyone was after the meeting, because we have like a welcome meeting and we introduce ourselves. We introduce ourselves, and so then when he was like, oh, is like he's the guy that does the videos, and he was like, yeah, he's a really good guy for that sort of stuff, and like kind of broke down some of the stuff that I do. And then when they got home, he showed the kid the YouTube channel, and so his kid has now watched all these videos. I was like, Boggs is like, I don't like censor my language, And I was like, this kid's like 9, and he was like, it's fine. He goes, I use it all the time. He knows that it exists. He just knows that he can't use it. So I was like, okay. And so he told me later on, he was like, he really likes the, I think it was the Ninja Turtle one, is what, if I'm not mistaken. That might have been the one. I don't remember. But that was what happened. And we do have another video coming out this week. I took last week off because of having to deal with Basework stuff. As a, I don't know, like a little treat or whatever, or like as a placeholder, I did put in the a little push where I threw Christian off a fucking cliff. Not this year, but it has happened. When's the Fortnite vid coming out? That's a good question, as I would like it to be not like a right off the bat because of the way certain things work in this thing. But I'm also already a little off script anyway. No. Thank God, actually. So hang on one second. Let me go through this list real quick. So we've done. Let's see. We did this one. We have not done that one because that was broken. We've done this one. What have I published? Fallout. Oh no, wait, I did Fallout New Vegas. Sorry, here we go. And then I also did, what else have I put out? Oh, it's not in here, but it is kind of a part of this. So I don't know. So basically, like the one that you're looking for, as technically, I have that set for like, God, like 2 months from now. But I might push it up just because I've already kind of gone a little off script with this whole thing anyway. And I do need to also at some point, maybe this week, record the first like stats video because it's, I think, time. We're a little bit overdue. It's my favorite thing is that I was like, this is a great choice. This is a great thing that I'm gonna do. Take your time, as has plenty of other content for you to make anyway. Yeah, man, you can't be my friend unless you're making content for me. That's a true true fact. I'm from Maryland. I'm not from Ohio. No, I am part crab. Pinch pinch. You know what I will say, hang on, is that I don't think I got selected for this because well, hang on. Actually, let me double check something real quick. Warner Media Access Talent Spotlight. Let me see when the decisions are. Hang on, programs. Digital Creators Program. Here it is. I'll read more about this. When's the decision made? Does it tell me? Sorry, 1 second. When will I know? Oh, we'll all be notified by August 5th. So I guess it's fine. It's August 1st. I feel like it's gonna happen. Is crab cheaper in Maryland? Because when they get to Oklahoma, they taste like ass. No, I don't think so. Sorry, I've missed a lot. I am not Colin's friend. Oh, okay, that's bold. Do you want to fund a road trip that me and Colin want to go? Oh, true. Actually, we do have a road trip that has to happen for content. It's not finished yet. I'm not real, according to Jen. Dean, why are you not real now? Crab is not necessarily cheap, but like crab is for sure one of the types of things that like the fresher it is, the better it's going to be. So it's always very good in Maryland. I fucking love blue crab. Blue crab is way better. It's for sure the best type of crab. Snow crab is fine, but just is not the same. So because we're getting informed in like a couple of days or whatever, yeah, it's not cheap anywhere. That's for sure. Especially because it's also a better quality meat than snow crab anyway. It is like literally a finer meat. So it's more expensive in that regard as well. I'm going to start probably on the East Coast and head west, I'd assume. It isn't fully planned yet. I assume we start in New Jersey, go to Florida, head west. Yeah, that's probably, I would imagine, the goal. I also feel like a good way to do it would be just to just do the New Jersey one during a time while I'm up in Maryland visiting family. Then we could meet at like my apartment and then just drive over to Florida. And then maybe just from Florida, like we'd have to kind of go backwards or whatever, but like this way we're not driving straight from New Jersey, New York down and then over. You know what I mean? I got the hiccups all of a sudden out of nowhere. But it is a plan. And I do like it a lot. I do want to do this. Christian should go with us, actually. Might do a Kickstarter. If you come my way, I can show you Springfield. It's a neat town. I don't know. I've got bad news. I don't think we go at all close to Springfield because of the nature of the food. But Christian should go, though, because Christian would be near you. So, like, it would make sense to include him. Because he will literally be on the way. Oh, God. All right, hang on. All right, everyone. Yeah, your government name got used. You're doing great, sweetie. You're doing fine. Your what with toppings? Oh, no, I've seen the taco toppings, yes. I love the kid, but rough. Dorkrin, you don't have to lie to. It's fine. That's true. Becky, I'll send you a picture. Oh, it's carrots and celery. There you go. Yeah. It's. That's true. Tacos don't need any vegetables except cilantro and onion sometimes. Yep. I do like some tomato and lettuce type situation. It's got to be right. That's true. At least she is eating her veggies, and I'm very proud of her for those. She did do it. Look at her go. 1 second. Oops. I accidentally closed Twitch. Hang on. Oh, God. No, wait. She's doing the mini. Hang on. She's the eyes on the white bark. What the fuck? Oh, this is wild. I usually am like immediately. Okay, I shouldn't be. I didn't mean to read that, but okay. Okay, hang on. Let me just start here real quick. Okay. Wearing footgear. This is gonna be whale. Okay, right? Can't be anything else. No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm not a CAPTCHA phrase. Oh my God. Oops. Sorry. Typed too fast there. Not a robot. Okay, hang on. So this is gonna be a rye. Oh, is it aspen? Is that the word for it? I feel like that's a. Okay, hang on. Let me just see if that's anything. Because this would be nets, and this would be yelps. Whew. There we go. That's nets. The Mets is. She can't hear me. I don't know why I'm talking about it. The Mets is the. It's all about the Mets, Spider-Man. It's all about the Mets. The Mets is basketball. I mean, not basketball. Fuck me.
Here comes a pizza.
Mets is baseball. Sorry, is what I was trying to say. Thank you. Here comes a pizza. Aspen. She's got it. She's got it. She can do this. She can do this. She can do it. Nope. Kid, come on. You got it. There we go. She's got it. She's got it. Come on. There she goes. I'm watching AK watching Jen watching Colin. Wait, is she watching me? Oh wait, you're talking about the ducktail ducks? I know. We talked about it. Oh god. She did great. 1 second. Okay. I feel like because it should be Grinder, Hero, Sub, Hoagie, Ant, Scott. Hang on 1 second. So, because okay, this is the weird thing. Do squirrel. Okay, whatever. Because Ant Blade, Lost Boys is wait, hang on, Lost Boys, Blade, and then yeah, duh. Here we go. That's the one. Vampire movies. Had to put 2 and 2 together for just a brief second because of the fact that I've not seen these two. So I knew Lost Boys and Blade, and I was trying to figure out how to connect some of those because I was thinking Ant and Scott. Anyway, but okay, here's one that I don't think she'll do, but I do enjoy this one as well. Why would I? I'm so deeply distraught by them getting rid of this. And sometimes I like cruise through this, and sometimes it's like, uh-oh. I'm not sure if anyone else just heard the thing that my kid just said, but sorry, I apologize. I've seen the first Twilight movie because that's what Blizz made us watch during an STF stream. Okay. Hang on. Oops. What the fuck? No. And then probably not the way they wanted this to be. I got the answer. You're fine. You don't have to yell at me. Colin, where the hell have you been, Luca? Okay. 275, and then hang on, I have to take out 323. And then just hello. I think I broke it. Okay. What? Okay, what the fuck is happening? There it goes. Weird. Got stuck. That's what Blizz will say, but okay. I also might need to turn Jen down. I'm sorry. You're great, but I'm hearing all about atoms, and it's hard for me to focus. Okay, sorry. So let me think about. So that's gonna be. So I could do. No, wait, that would not be correct. Piss. Oh, welcome in, Maggie. Good to see you. Okay, I'm gonna be wet and wild with someone here for a second. No, I don't know what the fuck. Hang on, sorry. I'm not focusing at all. hang on. And then what if I do? That would not work. Okay, hang on. Sometimes I just sort of have to fuck around a little bit in order to find out. That is not okay. Don't be that way. And then if I do, yeah, there we go. And Adam. Okay. Okay, Jen, stop. So what if I do? Oh, no, okay. I could do. I don't know what else is a sandwich. She says. Nope. Okay. I could do this then. Sometimes you just have to kind of fuck around a little bit, figure stuff out. So then, and then, there we go. That's the one. And you've earned all 15 stars for today. Come back tomorrow for more puzzles. I'm going to be sad when this is gone. No, come on. Oh. No. Nah, that's too easy. Come on. Come on, Jen. You can do it. Oh my God, she's got it. She's got it. No. Oh. Yeah, just do it. There she goes. She's got it. Easy. Look at her go. She's cracked. She got it. Okay. Christian said, you got that, but not the ducks. All right. Listen, I've told a lot of stories tonight. I don't know if there's any other stories because I feel like we've also had some distractions with. Why do I have the hiccups again? Okay. It's been hitting me a lot recently. I mean, yeah, do you want one more story? What story? Oh, wait, no. Okay, hang on. This is slightly a story, but like I just didn't get a chance to share this yet. So, we've talked about this before, but I applied to the Warner Media Access program, which is a program for. Ooh, stop playing. I want to share this with the people, but I don't want to ruin the surprise yet. So, there is a program, Digital Creators Access Program for Warner Media /Discovery. And it's a thing that is for voices of marginalized creators. So queer creators, people of color, disabled, or, any mix thereof, if you will. And so you basically did this whole thing where you would apply, you would give them a bunch of your stats. You would sort of talk about what your goals are, what, you're looking for, what you're looking to do. And then after that, you made a 90 seconds max video that introduces, you and your whole steez, basically. So this is the worst freeze frame ever because it's literally like 0.5 frames into this video. But since they make the decision this week, I feel like we're finally at a place where the views have stopped going up on the video, which to me means that they've probably already made their decision on me, whether it's going to be a yes or a no. So I would like to share that video with you now, because there's also some of you are featured in this for a brief moment. One second, I'm gonna real quick just do this real quick. Transform. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I was on the wrong. Why is it not letting me? There it is. Okay, here we go. So here's the video. I feel like you'll appreciate it, or that you'll like it. Because I put a lot of thought into what I was going to do here, and it's done in. Oh no, never mind. I'm incorrect on the next thing I'm going to say. But you can also see that my broken window sill is still behind me because I had something like trying to hide it. There's my Oh, you can't see my. Okay, hang on. You can see my my old cable spot for my internet where they broke the fucking wall. Yeah, listen, I mean, you weren't, but like at this point, Christian, the decision of it has been made. So I feel like I can share this. I just feel like now is the time because I've got a lot of people in chat right now that are people that believe in me and that care about me and everything like that. And I feel like, y'all would like to see what I had to say and how important the community is to me. Despite people dunking on me all the time, you all mean a lot to me. So here is my hello and a good cry. There you go. So that's the thing. That's the deal. Thank you. I appreciate that. Feel pretty good about that one. And again, even if they don't go for me, I have, photographic evidence of being, a welcomed part of the community already. And knowing that like I can always try again next year, as long as they're doing it again next year. But I mean, so we've had a successful, year between last year and this year without having been a part of the program last year as well. So, the progress and the change that happens or whatever is still there. It's not nepotism if they pick me. I don't fucking work. Like, okay, that is I feel like this is an interesting thing that we have to get. Oh, hello, Jen. How are you? How's everything? Oh, Jen, you missed a very cute video. I'll send you the link though. Jeb, that's my cousin. Wait, what was I in? I was in the restroom. Oh, I'll send you the link as well. Hang on. Let's see. One moment. Let's see. First things first. Let's get this clip to Jen. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, here we go. This is this one to here. You can watch this now. And then as you can also watch this. You're fine, Phantom. Again, we're always more than willing to have people, come and hang in the space. Just all we ask is that people, have fun. I evolved into Cedra. You're my surfer either. Okay. Sorry, I'm watching. I accidentally renamed you. I know. I also renamed Jen, but I think we all agree that it's the correct name. She went from Jennifer to Jenadiah, and I think that that's the correct response. No, but like I this program though, to answer your question, Becky, it was Becky that asked, right? Yes. Okay. So the program in question is the Digital Creators Program for a good Christian name, Jenadiah. Yeah. So this is something that is done through Warner Brothers and or Warner Media and Discovery. That's hosted by Rooster Teeth. It provides underrepresented digital creators a platform to break through to new audiences while also providing them with the tools and opportunities to succeed as digital creators. God, my hiccups just constant tonight. 8 aspiring creators will receive paid mentorship and training from Rooster Teeth over a 3-month period this fall, including a 1-month residency in Austin with housing and stipend provided. This immersive program goes beyond independent content creation to give participants valuable experience working as part of a team on professional video sets, sponsored productions, and more. At the end of the 3 months, the creators will have a chance to meet with industry executives from across all of Warner Bros. And Discovery's brands and will be eligible for a 1-year Rooster Teeth talent contract. And the program focuses on branded content, which is partnerships and creative development, scripted content, comedy writing workshop, and improv training, podcast development and production. That one I feel like I'll obviously crush. Hosting 101 and media training. I feel like I'm pretty good at that as well at this point. Participants shadow on set for Rooster Teeth Productions, which my desire is through the roof. Participants receive opportunities to appear as guests and on-camera talent in Rooster Teeth and other participating Warner Brothers. I keep getting tongue-tied on that one. And Discovery Productions, and participants choose a track to develop and create content with mentorship from Rooster Teeth and other Warner Bros. Discovery creative teams. That is one of those things where it's just like there is, just a lot that I feel very strongly about. The program will launch 9/5, September 5th, and end on November 18th. All the people that got selected last year are fucking incredible. Oh yeah, I wasn't there. Yeah, you were. You were in there a couple times, technically. Jabren is a dear friend of mine now who was a part of the first year. I've made friends with quite a few of them. They're lovely people, and they're all JB. No, I haven't gotten in yet, Jen. We're still waiting on the response, but I just felt like by now the decision has already been made because the decisions come out this week. So, I felt like I could finally share that. I actually want to share with you, speaking of JB, the video that he put out today. He's doing like a new thing, like a new program, not program. Did he put it on? It wasn't put on Twitter. Hang on, where did he put it? Is it on TikTok maybe? 1 second. I'm going to find this real quick. Oh, of course. Yeah, it's because it's at. 1 moment. Sorry. Where is he? Here's his account. Does it? Yep. Okay. Here. This is, I feel like, honestly, such a great idea. Especially for him. He's a really good storyteller. And he's truly, like, his visual storytelling is incredible. So, like, I'm looking forward to this a lot. And like, I think that's a really cool premise and a really cool thing that he's working on. Because good night, Dorkrin. Oh, hang on. Also, I can put my cam on now. Because hang on, so let's just do this again, and I'll make everything a little bit bigger. I mean, he's got really good videos, I feel like. Great album. So he's got like a lot. Yeah. The editing is really, really fucking good. So he's got just a shit ton of great videos, right? Hang on. Hang on. Where's the fucking. Oh, hang on. This is a good one. I mean, they're all good, but. Yeah. I mean, like, again, the editing style and like the storytelling and stuff like that in these are fucking great. Let's see. Hang on. Hang on. There's one. Oh, okay. The Across the Spider-Verse is so fucking good. Like, the editing on this is fucking insane. The fact that he, got it to just match everything is so good. So yeah, I'm a big fan of his work. So if you're not already following him, hang on, you can definitely find him. I'm pretty sure all of his oops, man. God, my fucking typing skills. He also streams, but all of his links I'm 95% sure are all on his account there. So you should definitely check him out. Like, his stuff is phenomenal. And a really, really great guy. I mean, like, truly, what a fun guy. I'm watching Vibe and Crime, so I'm gonna be in lurk mode, but I stand Colin, so I gotta look. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough sometimes going up against like when your schedule is a little off, and so then you're going up against the clock, if you will, against the people that you're like that you admire. Ooh, that's a tough one, And boy, do I love a good Blizz stream. Especially Tuesdays, Vibe and Crime. Vibe and Crime, I definitely have to be in the right headspace for, though. That's for sure. Because if I'm like not having a good time that day, that's probably going to be a bad time for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be like, oh, God. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if I've got the mental acumen for this today, But Blizz keeps getting raised, so we haven't started the crime yet. Oh my gosh. The 100% I've had to bounce more than once because sometimes, yeah, oh, true. And sometimes it's the topic matter too. Like, sometimes like I'm cool and like I'm vibing with like a lot of the stuff that we'll be doing, and then it will hit any, and I'm not saying that it's any topic in particular, like every time. It's just like every now and then we'll hit a topic where I go, oh, you know what? Today, that one's actually a little too much for me. I don't think I can handle that one, actually. So I'm going to go. But it was nice to see you. I love you. And then I'll leave. I'll bounce. But, yeah, Blizz fucking rules. I have said so much. Hang on. I can't do the ones that involve kids. Yeah, I feel that too. I feel you on that one for sure. And like, I'm not even like an actual father. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, Jen, but like, obviously what I mean is like, I've not brought life into this world. I've certainly ended it. No, I'm kidding. I know. Isn't that crazy that I'm not actually the flesh and blood of, of a Canadian child? But I mean, I thought you were my real father. Listen, it's a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy. But I feel like if I say it out of context, it's going to sound bad. But Jen is not your long-lost Canadian daughter. I know. No, but I mean, like, that's the thing. You've been doing the classic dad thing of not going to any first soccer games. Oh, that's so true. Jen, next time, just have someone FaceTime me in. Have you seen the second one, Jen? Because I know you've seen the first one. Have you seen the second one? Okay. So the expression where they're talking about ego versus versus Yondu, and he says he may have been your father, but he wasn't your daddy, right? Although I'm fairly certain that Jen's like actual father is also a good guy. I mean, we don't have to get into that. Like, I feel like that'd be wild. Please don't say that to Jen. Okay. No, but like, I'm sure your father is also a great guy. But that's the thing, right? Like, that's why we sort of got started with where I am today, I have a father, but then I have like a dad, you know what I mean? And so like, that's sort of how we're here. One moment. What has Az just sent to me? My favorite thing is seeing a tweet sent through another app when you could just DM it to me on Twitter or on X or whatever. Is this like appropriate to share on stream? As I haven't watched this whole thing through. Okay, you want me to show? Oh, Jesus Christ. I clicked the wrong thing and just obliterated my ears. First my knee and now this. I also don't want people to think my dad is like not in the picture because I feel like that's offensive to my dad. Oh yeah, no, for sure. He very much is a part of my life, and I love that. That's good. Oops, I'm on the wrong screen. Hang on, read your joke. Hang on. Jen said high school with Colin. Did you put my name in chat? What? Nancy, hello, welcome in. Wait, is this the dude? I just realized who this actually is, or who this guy is. That's insane. Did not recognize him. That's incredible. That's actually incredible. I did not recognize that as Kyle Gordon. All of your video have out of sync audio, by the way. That doesn't make any sense, actually. Because it's all connected through the same fucking program, so I don't know why. But there shouldn't be a delay on them, so I don't know. I'll look at it. It also could just be that Firefox is fucking up. Sorry, when you say that, do you mean also like my mouth to the microphone, or like what? Or is it just like when I play something else? Okay, I'm fine. Okay. Is it that it doesn't have hang on. Does it not have acceleration? Hang on. That is weird. Oh, I'm off for you as well. That should, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what that is about. I might have to just double check to make sure that all of my stuff is like. I might have to just redo some of my my sources for OBS. I also feel like what's tough is that I feel like that kind of issue, play a video right now, I haven't fixed anything. I haven't changed anything, Christian. So nothing's going to be different. Okay. YouTube.com. Here, you can watch. Hang on. Fuck. Goddamn ads. So that I can verify. Here's the problem, Christian. Are you ready for this? There's no audio from these in the VODs. So I'll never be able to tell. All right. Well, I don't know what to fucking tell you, dude. Because it shouldn't be doing that. And I haven't changed any fucking settings. So Hang on, I'm gonna try. Well, that doesn't matter. Good night, Becky. Also, just so you know, especially because the audio doesn't end up in the VODs, I kind of don't give a shit. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm thankful that you told me. I just feel like when Christian says it, it has a real undertone of like, what the fuck is your problem? Versus when other people say it, it's like, hey man, just want to let you know, it's a little out of sync. You know, you might want to look at it. But when Christian says it, it feels like it's like, dude, I don't know what you're fucking doing, but it's way wrong. And I'm like, Jesus, dude, I'm doing my best. Okay, well, see, when you say it like that, that obviously is also gonna be bad. I just don't understand what I've done that makes you all actually hate me. Um, Here, listen to this audio. I'm not gonna show the video, but I'm gonna watch this audio while you know why. Okay. I don't think I do. I think that's why I said it. You know, maybe use your ears. All right, this one's for all the Taylor Swift girlies while I'm figuring this out real quick. You're right. I'm muted. Sorry. It's because I didn't want it to be my mic to be on while I was typing a shit ton of things. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I part of it was for whatever reason the acceleration setting for Firefox was off, so that should fix some of it. But I feel like there's still some sort of audio tearing, so I'm gonna have to try and look into that more because I don't know why it's that delayed. Because it should, because like in the past, like when we did some stuff like last week, it was not, or whatever, 2 weeks ago, it was not that off. So I really don't know what has. Insane. No, I did not add the fart one. Come on now. I'm immature, but I'm not so mature that I would just.
You're my dad. Wookie, wookie, wookie.
Hello, Jen. Welcome back. What's the right one, Christian? Unless you're asking for. The email that I just got says just in case. And I can just see that it says y2mate.com, which I know is an audio ripper for YouTube. And it's labeled fart gaming sound effect hd.mp3. Oh, I'm losing my fucking mind. That's just, it's not HD at all. And it's, oh God. I've been back a day and I feel like my brain is breaking a little bit from all of you. Speaking of breaking, we got some stuff to chat about for stuff that's coming up. Welcome back, Colin. Thank you. Appreciate that. Couple things that we got going on. Certain forms of content that have been not happening because I've been on like either vacation or because I was working all last week. I had no time to put together a video for last week. So stuff for the YouTube and stuff like that will be coming out. I'm aiming to have another one out on Friday. The other thing though that has to get done before that though, unfortunately, is I desperately need to get caught up on Timeline Scavengers. We fell behind on some publication stuff. And one or two of them I could probably have James do, but at the end of the day, some of them, especially the really lengthy ones, I just need to get in there and fix them and do them. It's just been, my schedule's just been at a point where I just simply could not sit down and do it. So we recognized that we were going to be a little bit behind schedule, but that means that I've got like 5 episodes, I think, to make and publish. One moment. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you for that. Sorry, James actually just sent me a note about my recording session for tomorrow. And I was like, what is this? But it's actually very relevant information. Okay. I'm so upset. I went to clip the email bit and the fart wasn't there. Yeah, it's anything that's in Chrome or in Spotify does not get left behind in VODs, which is a shame. I mean, you could just figure out where I played it and then just, superimpose it in post or whatever. But yeah, just try not to get copyright strikes. But sorry about that. I didn't mean to get that distracted. It's one of those things where I try to make sure, though, that if James says something to me, that I'm at least double checking to make sure it's not vitally time sensitive, because we do a lot of fucking content together. And so sometimes there's things that have to be fixed or things that need to get done. So I try to make sure that he knows that I give him my attention as much as I possibly can. So yeah, so I'm trying to get back on track with things now that I'm back, and we'll do some traveling at some point again within the next month, because I'm either here through the 20th or potentially if there's a football thing that's happening with the Burger Boys, then I might be here for a couple extra weeks. But for sure, I'm gonna be back in New Orleans before the end of September, kind of thing. I know that sounds like, Colin, that's a long time away kind of thing, but you also have to recognize that when you really break down your week to week, your month, July for me flew by. And granted, yes, it's because I was very, very busy. But, make a weekend for me. Oh, I absolutely will. Don't worry. That's part of my thing is I might actually even be able to do it this weekend, honestly. I didn't even really think about necessarily this weekend because I was just trying to survive and live through Baseworks and stuff like that. So I haven't really put much thought into this week. But the 12th and the 13th, I'm free. Wait. Hold that thought. Recording schedule. Recording sessions. The 13th, I'm free. The 13th, I'm free. And I'm free on the 20th. I'm technically free the 25th and 26th and the 27th. I could just stay 3 or 4 extra days just to make sure that we get someone in there if need be. But the thing is that if I do travel, I'm going to really do my best to only travel back to New Orleans on a time where I wouldn't be streaming anyway. So typically I don't stream on Tuesdays. This was simply because yesterday I was not feeling like a human again yet. So I needed at least a day. But Tuesday and Wednesday I don't stream. So whenever I do leave town, I'll probably leave on a Tuesday. That way I leave Tuesday, drive all day. Wednesday I get into town, then I can rest, and then I'd be ready by Thursday. Same thing with a weekend. It's also so fucking quiet. I'm so sorry. I gotta put some music on. It's driving me nuts. Sometimes the dead silence is a little too much for me. And that's on anxiety for the most part. But also sometimes it just makes me feel very exposed, which is wild because as a content creator and as someone who does this stuff and you all tune in and hang out and stuff like that, that's kind of part of the purpose. That's kind of part of what I want to do. But if for just a brief moment, if the inner thoughts or if the self-doubt or whatever gets in for just a half second, I go, what are you doing? Why are you just sitting there silent or with silence or whatever? And there's at least 3 people in this chat that will constantly be stop listening to the self-doubt. One of you will actually actively yell at me. Well, not yell, but you know what I mean. Digitally raise your voice at me is probably the best way of saying that. You're the best at everything. Oh, thank you, Jen. I appreciate that a lot. Never doubt yourself. Okay. Hang on. Let the thoughts cook though, but also shut up. Couldn't be me. I've never done that. No, Christian, you feed into it. You go, damn, dude, why are we so fucking quiet? And then you do that little smirk face. You love the smirk face. I feel like, Christian, that should be your next emote. You should get a custom smirk emote. I think it should be, honest to God, it should be your only emote. I think at the end of the day, that's the one. It's just my face. LOL. I mean, but like you love using that like emoji or the kappa. Another monkey. I know. Right. Now you were wrong. Tell me all about how you found out in a dream. It seems I was right for you all along. Well, I went for the wrong note there. God, and also like this whole time, the last month or so has had me getting in my feelings about goddamn music, and that's another reason why I want my fucking voice to come back. Because I want to start writing again, if I'm honest with you. Because I don't know, just like sharing that music with y'all, like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, oh, fuck. Okay, hang on. I want to see if I still remember this song. Where the fuck is the pick? You're shitting me. I have 2 picks on this table, and they're all gone now. Oh, I just found one of them on the floor. What are you lording about? So fucking rude. I don't know when I knocked them over, but I did. Oh, it's in D, okay. I don't remember. Never mind. I don't know why I'm fucking trying. But you're the guy the Barbie movie warned us about. What the fuck, Katie? No, I know. I was... all right. What's the raid message for today? What's our raid message for today? Let's go going out. We're ending about 15 minutes early, but no, nope. We're good. We fucked up. It's fine. It's fine. Nope. It's not me being a brat. It is actively, I feel like I embarrassed myself in a way that I do not care for. So what is the raid message for today? Let's... Someday. Kind of poignant. That song was called I'll Be Back Again Someday. And I will be back again someday, which will be Thursday. No, I was actively about to try and start playing that song because I covered that song like a long time ago. Not a long time ago, like 3 years ago. No, it wasn't that long ago. I don't know why I was like, literally don't know why I was like, oh, it's so long ago. It was recent, but what do you mean I'm not allowed? It's fine. I actively couldn't figure out the key for some reason, and then listen, it's fine. Hey. Maggie, you need to chill. Just if you chill just like a little bit. Thank you. Just give it up. You should have used it on me. What? It was a great joke. You should have used tears. What? What the fuck has happened? I'm dying. I agree. Oh, you mean the things that were said to me? I should have just used it whenever you. The thing about you're the person that. Oh God. Here's the other thing. That's also my favorite part about this is that was a spoiler for Barbie for me because I also literally said not long ago that I haven't had a chance to see it yet. I'm trying to see it this week. You touched a church today? That doesn't seem. Now hang on. Oh. Now hang on. I do want to call a little bit of bullshit in chat. I don't think you've touched a church today. That You better shut your motherfucking mouth. That's how I feel. Whip it out, tune it up, tickle them strings. It's been forever. Also, I do actually have to be a little careful because like that guitar is precariously close to the fucked up name. So just give it up. No, it's fine. Baby, please. There it is. People get. I have never been flustered on stream. Like, I've had my embarrassments or whatever. I'm still like struggling to speak for some reason. Yes, Christian. Wait, what? Christian, what the fuck? You're gone. Enjoy your vacation or timeout, whatever. I don't. All right, listen. Oh, I don't. Wait, that's weird. What was the last time you used that as? That actually should have. I feel like that should have played. Hang on. I'm gonna do this just in case. I don't know why that should have played for you as. There it is. All of my love, everything for you is all of my love. It's not enough. It's not enough. Is it enough? My own heart is not my own. It belongs to you alone. This is my favorite thing. Hang on. Hello, Christian. 1 second. I need to quickly share